You are tuned into the 5-Minute Signal. I am Aris Sterling, performance research expert. This is not a health podcast. This is your maintenance manual for the body. We don't do hope here. We do reality. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to work. The headlines this week aren't just news. They are a formal declaration of biological warfare. On February 3, 2026, the Global Commission on Addictive Nutrition released a report that effectively ended the era of balanced diets as a viable health strategy. For the first time, a consensus of neuroscientists and metabolic researchers has formally classified high-sugar, ultra-processed foods, or UPFs, as addictive substances. This places the cereal in your cabinet and the fitness bar in your gym bag in the same regulatory and biological category as a pack of unfiltered cigarettes. We are no longer looking at a lack of discipline. We are looking at the strategic deployment of hyper-palatable stimuli designed to override the human survival instinct for profit. The report doesn't just use strong language, it provides the data to back it up. Researchers have identified that the specific combination of refined sugars and industrial seed oils creates a dopaminergic spike that mirrors the pharmacokinetics of nicotine. When you consume these substances, you aren't just eating, you are administering a dose. This dose triggers a rapid-fire release of dopamine in the nucleus accumbens, followed by an immediate crash that demands a repeat dose. This is the tobacco-style cycle of dependency. The food industry has spent decades refining these formulas to ensure that your off switch, the hormone leptin, is effectively bypassed. You are being farmed for your dopamine, and the cost of that harvest is your metabolic health. Why this matters is simple: bioequivalence. If the body treats a sugary snack like a drug, you cannot treat your recovery from it like a simple habit change. This classification changes the entire landscape of predictive medicine. We now know that the sugar-tobacco synergy is responsible for a 40% acceleration in epigenetic aging. Every time you spike your insulin with these engineered substances, you are essentially adding a biological tax to your cellular repair mechanisms. Your mitochondria are the power plants of your body, and industrial sugar is the low-grade, high-residue fuel that is clogging the turbines. This is not about aesthetics. This is about structural integrity. The hard truth is that your willpower is a finite resource, and it is currently being outgunned by a multi-billion-dollar engineering effort. You've been told for years that moderation is the key. That is a lie manufactured by the same entities that sell you the poison. You wouldn't tell an addict to practice moderate cigarette smoking. You wouldn't suggest balanced alcohol consumption to someone whose liver is failing. The reality is that for a significant portion of the population, these substances are biologically incompatible with a high-performance life. You cannot win a fight against a chemical that was designed in a lab to make you lose. Here are your 3 actionable moves. 1. Perform a tobacco audit of your environment. Any product with more than 5 ingredients or any form of added sugar is no longer classified as food in your house. It is a controlled substance. Treat it as such. If it wouldn't pass a 1970s cigarette safety test, it doesn't cross your threshold. You cannot rely on decision-making in the moment. You must sanitize the supply chain before it reaches your kitchen. 2. Implement a 72-hour dopamine reset. When you remove these hyperstimulants, your brain will go into a state of withdrawal. Expect it. Analyze the craving as a biological data point rather than a personal failing. During this window, prioritize high-density electrolytes and amino acids to stabilize the neurochemical volatility. 3. Monitor your recovery ROI through continuous glucose monitoring or fasting insulin checks. Don't guess, measure. See the direct correlation between the removal of industrial tobacco food and the stabilization of your energy architecture. When you see the data, the flattening of the glucose curves and the rise in heart rate variability, the addiction loses its power because you finally have the evidence of what it was stealing from you. Your kitchen isn't a playground. It's a high-stakes laboratory, and you are currently the test subject. I'm Aris Sterling. This has been the 5-Minute Signal. Stay sharp. This program is for informational and educational purposes only. This content is not a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a qualified healthcare provider before making any health-related decisions.